Welcome, welcome. I am so excited to get the opportunity to interview my favorite productivity and life design coach, Tekla Richer. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
And she's here today to give us a few pointers on how to just navigate our life design throughout the holidays in terms of exploring boundary settings and just having a nice flow and spaciousness throughout what could be a very magical time of year. Welcome, Tekla.
Thanks.
Yeah, so inspire us with your wisdom. You just always offer me. I've hired you on as a coach in the past. You're just terrific with the practical ways of just bringing to focus what's really just under under the way we spend our time. So I'm wondering if maybe you can enlighten us today on how we can set some boundaries around this busy time of year and really just pay attention to what matters most.
Sure. And I
Mm.
think that is the first thing to get clear in your mind is what does matter most. How can you most enjoy the holidays? Because it's so easy to get carried away by like schedules and stress and family expectations and stuff. But that is not what the holidays is supposed to be about. And it's really nice to get back to a place where holidays were about having fun. Like, when
Mm.
I was a kid, the things that I remember were not like checking, my mom checking every single thing off her, 10 million item to do list. It was about these really simple, quiet, peaceful, fun times and, very small and honestly, generally not super expensive or effortful traditions, just fun little things and space.
Mm.
Having enough time to really be slow and mellow and enjoy stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Exactly. The space to take a deep breath in.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, exactly. Get outside and take in the magic that's,
Yeah.
super simple and connecting us for sure. That's beautiful. And then how are some pointers to actually create that space and what could be like a lot of demands on our time and obligations?
I think the biggest thing is to just know that you're probably going to have to say no to a whole ton of stuff. If you're going to really prioritize having that sense of spaciousness and slower pace to get to enjoy things as a family, you are going to have to say no. And it's better to just know that ahead of time. Just be like, I'm going to be invited or expected to do all of these things, and I'm going to say no to most of them. Not all of
Hmm.
them. You want to get to say yes to just a few, the ones that matter most to you and your family. And to be able to say that yes with a whole heart, though, you got to say no to everything else. And it's not fun to say no for
No.
us. It's not my
Oh.
favorite thing to do. If you struggle with that, a really great thing to say is just something non-committal, like, that's a neat idea. I'll think about it. If you don't
Uh,
say no, sometimes it's easier to get back to people and be like, oh, well, I checked my schedule and I can't.
uh,
But just to have had a little moment to prepare for saying no, if it's hard for you, sometimes that can help.
that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Even like write a reminder on the fridge or something.
Yeah,
I'll to you.
I'll get back to you on that. Have your people talk to my people.
Exactly, exactly. And it's so funny when the kids were little, I was careful not to say no too much because I was worried that they're going to parrot back to me. So I would always say, not for Edie, not maybe I'll
Yeah, and
say
you
it.
can always do that too with adults. You can be like, oh, that's such a lovely idea. And, I don't have time to go holiday shopping with you all day on Saturday, but, why don't you come over and have a cup of coffee with me, for just like an hour? You can always smallify the scope of something if it really is something you really can't say no to.
You just said, why don't you just come over for a cup of coffee? And I just wish I could just dive through
I
my computer
know,
screen
that'd be really fun,
now, and
wouldn't
I'd love to take you up on that. I would have a cup of coffee with you any day, Tekla. Thank you so
it? Skype
much.
coffee.
Yeah. Trying to think of a clever melange of those two words, but it's not coming to me. Oh, you are delightful, and you've helped me out so much in the past, and my heart's just busting with joy that I can offer my readers a snippet of your wisdom. So thank you for sharing with us, and I hope you have the most spacious, boundary setting, love filled holiday yourself.
Yeah, you too.